How's it going, everybody? Welcome to We Do Tech and also to another tech news video where I go over the latest news that happened in the tech world. Give you guys everything in a quick format so you guys don't have to sit through an entire half an hour video. Now, of course, all of the links will be in the description below, timestamp down there as well. But anyway, starting off with our first topic. In January, NVIDIA announced the RTX 3090 Ti, but since then there hasn't been any news on when it's actually going to launch or anything. Well, some new rumors have leaked suggesting that it might be launching on the 29th of March. Now, unfortunately, there's still no news on why there was actually delays, but rumors suggest that it was either due to memory-related issues or even hardware or even BIOS-related issues. There's so many. Now, on the same feed, we also saw that the rumored 16 gig variant of the RTX 3070 Ti was also cancelled altogether, which was honestly just a stupid idea to begin with, so no real problems there. More leaks are showing a brand new RYZEN THREADRIPPER Pro 5000 with up to 16 Zen 3 cores running at 4.5 GHz. Now, it seems like the core count is the same as the previous 3000 series Threadrippers, but the core clocks have been improved. The new ones will boost up to 4.5 GHz on all variants when compared to the 4.2 and 4.3 GHz on the 3000 series Threadrippers. But the biggest improvements will be that it will now have a dual socket compatibility, which means you will be able to run two of these Threadrippers on a single board and get double the core count and also double the memory available. So you won't be limited to just 64 cores, you can go up to 128 cores, and then also your bank account will be zero because it's going to be stupid expensive. Lapsus, the hacking group that held NVIDIA ransom last week, has now moved on to hacking Samsung as well. Now, it doesn't seem like Samsung is being held at ransom like NVIDIA, as the almost 190 gigabytes worth of data has already been leaked on torrents. The mentioned hack includes source codes for every trusted applet installed on all Samsung devices and confidential source codes are from Qualcomm. It also includes algorithms for biometric unlock operations and the source code for Samsung accounts. This is bad. So it seems like this hacking group is targeting major tech companies right now. Could this be Russia taking out its frustrations on the rest of the world? Maybe, maybe not, it's just speculation, but honestly I won't be surprised that much. The only question is, who's going to be next? TSMC's next generation 3nm nodes has reportedly been so good that they are starting the production earlier than expected. A retired engineer from TSMC has tweeted N3E production yield improves, schedule being pulled in. Our recent checks with equipment vendors suggest that TSMC may freeze the N3E production flow sooner by the end of this March. This means that volume production of N3E may start in 2Q23, around a quarter ahead of the original schedule of 3Q23. The test production yield is much higher for the N3E than N3B. Our check suggests that the logical density of N3E is only 80% less than the original N3 by cutting 4 EUV layers, yet it's still 60% denser than a 5nm. All this makes N3E competitive node for TSMC in terms of cost and timing, and I'm sure a lot of people don't know what actually all of that means, but it means that we are going to get some really nice chips soon down the line. It's going to take a bit of time, but we are going to be happy later on. Sony is hiring for the head of live services to lead new online games. Sony put up a job listing for the position of a vice president head of a live services role. This role will help shape its new push into online driven games. The job listing reads, as head of live services, you will be responsible for the ownership and successful delivery of a PlayStation Studios live services operational framework. You will be responsible for architecting a cohesive and integrated live service business strategy, product strategy and operational framework to deliver commercial success. Sony plans to release 10 new live service games by 2026. The new service codenames Spartacus will combine the PS Plus and a PlayStation Now into a single subscription. So here in South Africa, we have what's called load shedding, where regions take turns to go without electricity for around 2 hours at a time, sometimes multiple times a day. This is because we essentially have too many people and too little electricity available. Also, our power stations are horribly maintained and keep on breaking, which if you watch these videos, you know I complain about it like every other week almost. Well, now Taiwan had a similar incident on a Thursday where Taiwan state-run Xingda power station experienced power outages that lasted 90 minutes. Luckily, it was just 90 minutes, and affected companies like TSMC and InnoFlux. Now, both companies are still calculating the amount of damages, but TSMC said that the impact wasn't too big. Now, like, we don't have enough problems with semiconductor shortages now as well, so hopefully they can sort that out. Otherwise, there's going to be a lot of issues. MSI is launching a new PC mobile console thingy. The TREADRIPPER S5M is aimed towards the mobile and cloud gaming market. With a single joystick, gamers can control mobile games after installing MSI's Android emulator. You can also access the free 30-day Xbox Game Pass Ultimate through MSI's Game Studio software, as well as cloud gaming and more. The mini PC is powered by the 5700G APU and is in a tiny 2.6 liter body, which supports also Fidelity FX super resolution technology, so you can almost double your frame rates. It's again similar to DLSS. I do think that's a quite cool little device, but I'm not exactly sure how big the market is for something like this, especially with the Steam Deck and so on getting released. I think more people will rather go for that. But man, it's still pretty cool. Apple is reportedly launching an external screen like the XDR. According to some sources, the screen has been ready months ago and could launch alongside the new Mac Mini. This will be a great add-on for the Mac Mini as well. The Pro Display XDR is being advertised as an affordable screen and at a rumor price of $2,500, which I don't think is too affordable, but in terms of what it delivers, it could be. There's also been articles about a 7K display with a 13 chip inside, but that is not in the affordable range according to Apple. Apple is hosting their spring event tomorrow and will most likely unveil the highly anticipated iPhone SE 3, iPad Air 5, and potentially some new Macs with the rumored M2 chips, which I'm really looking forward to. A developer has claimed that the 8-core CPU and a 10-core GPU M2 chips have been tested in multiple Macs. The M2 chips expected to feature in the redesigned MacBook Air and a 13-inch MacBook Pro. Again, I am quite eager to see what this chip will be able to do, as the M1 was a great start for Apple's first in-house chip. So we'll see what's going to happen there, even though I don't plan to get one or even own any Apple devices really, but I'm still excited. So that's pretty much it for our tech news. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment like always. Also, again, check out the links in the video description if you want to follow any of the topics that we talked about, read up a bit more. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll check all of you next time. Cheers, guys.